Hey guys, Canadian Zangief back again, and this time I got a video that has been long overdue. I've been wanting to do this for months, but I was waiting on parts to actually get it done. It actually was requested by a few guys. So a little while ago I did a review on the Pocket Chip, great way to emulate classic PC and Commodore 64 and all that kind of stuff. The only thing is it doesn't have a speaker. So you have to pretty much just plug in a headset and listen to it that way. But I want to actually add a speaker to it, or two speakers, so I'll get stereo sound. And I got all the parts together, so I'm going to try it out and let's see how it ends up. Okay, first let's start by taking off the casing. This is that custom case that I got printed out here, so everything put away. Alright, and we'll just put this to the side for now. Okay, so here's the base pocket chip. There's that stylus I added in there. Let's take that out. Now it's got the protective surrounding thing taken off already. If you don't have a custom case put on, you'll have to unclip that. Greatest thing about the pocket chip is everything pretty much unclips pretty easily. I totally forgot how to take this off. So you actually have to take the pocket processor off first. So just gently take a little screwdriver and pry it up from both sides. Try to keep it coming up at the same time because you don't want to bend any pins or anything. So work from both sides, and there it goes. And there we go. And off it comes. So put that aside. Don't need it anymore. Now this just comes right off. Boy, I'm glad I didn't put too much force into that. I really would have screwed the thing up. Okay, so here's the back of the unexposed board. It's really handy because all of the points are listed here. So right here is where we're going to want to put the speakers. Probably right here and right here, or up here. So what you need to get is you need to get two little speakers, just little 8-ohm speakers. This will be your left and your right. Okay. I'm probably going to end up putting one up here and one down here. And just because there's not, I don't know. No, that's too close. Yeah, on this side. I don't want to put anything on this side because there's too much stuff here, and I really don't want to feed this around the ribbon cable. So it's going to be, most of the volume is going to be on one side, but at least it'll be stereo, so whatever. You're also going to need a 3-watt amplifier. Now I'll leave a description of the parts that you'll need in the comments. They're really pretty cheap. The reason why it took so long is because a lot of it came from China just to be extra cheap, and it took like 3 months to get here. So what we're going to do here is you're going to pre-strip some wire. I've already done it. You're going to need, let's see, 9 pieces of wire. 7 of moderate length and 2 longer. Now the 2 longer ones are going to be for the bottom speaker here, obviously. So it's going to go all the way around. I might have a little bit longer than I need, but I'm going to wire everything to the board first, and then I'm going to trim once I glue them down. Okay, so first things first, we're going to wire this up. Okay, so on the bottom here, the left speaker, positive and negative, I'm going to wire the longer ones. top here, right, positive and negative, medium length. Pretty much every spot in here gets taken up by a wire. So I'm going to wire that up, solder it in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I finished soldering all the wires together. You know, everything is in every hole. Longer ones coming in the left speaker ports and right speakers. And then we got the ground and yeah, anyways. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to bring this out. It's going to be a little bit to see on camera, so I'm going to list it about the ports on here. Okay, so this top one here, that's the 5 volt negative, is going to go into the ground, and the ground is the bottom pin. Okay, now the positive 5 volt here is going to be the top pin, VCC 5V. So top pin right here. Okay. Okay, now on the bottom here we have HP, we got the L, we got the T, and we got the R. So the R at the top here is going to be going over to HPR, which is listed on here. HPR pin. They're actually spaced not bad too, so I'm not the most skilled soldering, but it'll make it easier. I'll make a diagram for it. But anyways, yeah, it's time to get the speakers in place and this down where it needs to be. Something else important to note, there's some exposed pocket chip component here, so you're going to want to put some electrical tape over that just to protect it, because you're going to want to put the board pretty much right over this area. So I'll do that, then I'll fix the board, and then I'll start soldering it in, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I have everything mounted now. So I have the speakers here, the amplifier here. Now I put some black electrical tape over top of that circuitry, but I decided to go a little bit further and just make sure everything was insulated from itself even more so. You can see everything's raised slightly now. I took some of this rubber shelf liner. I use it for like pretty much electronics and stuff, and you use it for shelf, but it works great for it. So I just used some Loca glue and cured it to the back of the board here and to the back of the speaker here and here, because I'm not too sure what these ports are here, so it made me a little bit nervous about gluing this down directly to them. I wanted to actually have a little bit of a separation, so it's very minimal, maybe that's like a millimeter and a half, thick. Everything's braced. The case will still go on top. Also, as an FYI, if you're doing this, make sure you unplug the power. You want to just make sure everything's safe. So now I got all this set up and I got all the extra length of wire. So now I can start leading it and cutting it to where they need to go. So I'll get busy and start soldering it all together, and then we'll see when it's all done. Okay, so I finished wiring it up and tidied it up as best I can. You want to keep the wires as short as you can so you can actually close the cover. All the points are going. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. My ground is a little not that good, so I'm going to have to maybe redo that one. But otherwise, it looks like it should work. So I'll have to put it back together now, and we'll try it out. Then if it works, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put some Loca glue on all these points just for a little extra stability. I like to use Loca glue over hot glue gun just because it's easier to take off if you don't want to use it anymore. But yeah, let's take a look. Hopefully this works. Okay, it's all finished. I got it all back in place. I had to scuff up or Dremel down a little bit the inside of the case a bit because it was a little bit loose. I had to take off just like a 1/4 millimeter just for some of the room of the cords and everything. So let's just pop the processor back in and give it a try. Alright, it's nice and snug in there. Put that back in there so I forget about it. And let's turn it on. And it's powering up. So I could use this. It takes a second to load up because I had everything disassembled. The important thing is it turned on. Okay, anytime now. There it is. The most nerve-wracking is always when you first, okay, it's got a terminal. And let's do up my copy of Doom. So we're going to do PR boom. There we go. It's loading up. We got sound. That sounds pretty damn good. So there you have it, a little easy pocket chip battery or speaker installation. Stereo speaker. I'm pretty happy with that. That's awesome. Good luck. I'm sure you'll make it work too. See you next time. Cheers.